Hey there, it's Jennifer Windsor, Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator, and I'm back with the 12 Pains of Christmas. Pain number 7 stranded house guests. Actually, this makes me think of an amazing time that I was stranded at home with my boys with oh my gosh, I think we got 3 feet of snow or something unbelievable. And I live in British Columbia, so that's a big deal. So we built forts and we sledded and we had snowball fights. We played outside in the snow every day and it was just glorious. However, having a house full of guests, people that you probably only rather have over for an evening and they're stuck at your house for days on end, that might not be a super great idea for you. So here's one of the tools that I would love you to have a look at. Again, it's my favorite. How does it get any better than this? And you may have to go into the bathroom again and look at yourself in the mirror and say, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better? And then when things start to show up that are better, choose them. Instead of judging, oh, well, is this the better thing? Just choose it. And I have an amazing story about how does it get any better. So if you know me, you know that my boys actually don't live full-time with me. And one of my big pleasures is getting to take them away at Christmas time. And so we ended up having the boys and taking them down to Cancun for a holiday, and it was just absolutely glorious. However, just before the holiday, the boys flew into Vancouver to go away to Mexico with us. And so they were on the plane, and my oldest boy looked over and saw his little brother playing with his passport. He had taken it out of his bag or out of his coat or wherever it was. And he said to his brother, you better put that away. So instead of putting his passport away back in his coat or back in his bag, he goes like this. And sticks the passport in the seat pocket in front of him. And so we don't know this. And he, is quite young and totally forgets about it. And then the kids get off the plane, and we're staying close to the airport that night because we're flying out at 6 o'clock in the morning for Mexico, from beautiful Cancun. And so the kids get off the plane and we're like, oh, hi, love you, blah, blah, blah. And then the kids are starving. So we take them for dinner. And so during dinner, my oldest says to my youngest, where's your passport? And so my youngest, you could see his face just crumples. And he bursts into tears. And the last thing he remembers is that his passport is in the seat pocket on the plane. And so, this is not funny. This is really, really not funny. And so I had heard of that tool, how does it get any better than this? And so I just took it and I started using it as a mantra. I was like, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? And, my oldest is calling my youngest an idiot. And my enjoyable other Tom is like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And I'm like, stop. Stop. We're not going to consider any other option than the airport has the passport. And so we went back to the airport and I chanted it. I'm like, okay, everybody say this with me. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? We're not going to consider a plan B. We're not going to talk about going to an embassy and getting a passport or, anything like that. Just cool it. That's all we're going to do. And so we got back to the airport and we ran in and they were basically just closing up the ticket counter. We're lucky there was people there. And as it turns out, the passport was found, and it wasn't found in the plane, and it wasn't found, walking in between the plane and the entryway. It was found sort of on the tarmac kind of thing. So we were like, maybe they found it and they chucked it out the door at the last minute. I don't even know. It was just the Christmas miracle. And so that's our How Does It Get Any Better story. And so if things aren't going well for you this Christmas and you just really can't figure out how it's going to get any better for you, you're having problems with your relationship, I have a divorce care VIP package for people who are considering leaving a relationship. And one of the things that people have noted to me that they really require at this time in their lives is consistent support. And that's what my divorce care program does, is we have, basically almost weekly meetings where we talk about what's going on in your life, and we have consistent support going on for you to help you through this process, because nobody needs to be alone. And so what my clients tell me is that they're hugely grateful for the consistent support that this Divorce Care VIP program offers. And if that sounds like something you'd like to investigate, you're not really quite sure what you're going to do with your relationship, or you've initiated a divorce and you just need some consistent support, that's not judgmental. Nobody telling you what to do with your life. If you do happen to get together again and renew your commitment to your relationship, and your partner is going to be there with you and renew their commitment to the relationship, then that would be absolutely amazing. And how could it get any better than that? However, that said, there's no need to stay in a relationship that's not working for you. And so if it's not going to get any better, I do invite you to get a hold of me. Let's book a possibility strategy session for you and find out what is possible for you. I would love to work with you. Please contact me. I've got a link below. And so how does it get any better? I'm going to see you on the next Pain of Christmas. Bye-bye. Jennifer Windsor, Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator.